different lines coming from, the different sons, right? And to have a direct father-son accession to the throne is unprecedented in Saudi Arabia, not to switch to another branch of the family. So there are 15,000 princes in Saudi Arabia. I am sure some of them are very annoyed that King Salman has decided that his son will take over for him and not, the son of another one of the sons of Ibn Saud. This is going to cause a lot of problems. Again, just simply parceling out the goodies within the royal family. That's a good question. There was a pledge of loyalty to the new crown prince. Everyone dutifully signed off on it, but you can be sure that behind the scenes there is grumbling. Right. And if they have to start cutting back on these very generous allowances that go to all these 15,000 princes and their families, I think there'll be more grumbling.
Does this signify any change in policy on the part of Saudi Arabia or not, Barbara?
Well, Mohammed bin Salman has been in charge for the last couple of years, essentially. What's also striking, and Fred, I'm sure you remember that in the past, Saudi foreign policy in particular was very cautious.
Indeed.
Everything was done behind the scenes, and usually with money, the Saudis would pay off this one or pay off that one. This kind of aggressive, for example, going against a fellow member of the Gulf Cooperation Council like Qatar in this very rough way, this is unheard of. So it's the sort of thing that a 31-year-old might do, but an 81-year-old would not. And I think, a lot of people are still kind of in shock because we remember King Abdullah, who was very seasoned, and before him King Fahd. These were seasoned individuals who, they had the same foreign minister for 40 years. So it's taking some getting used to. And the Trump administration is trying to embrace him. He seems to be very popular, MBS, with Jared Kushner. So, maybe that will help him.
Jared Kushner is, of course, Donald Trump's son-in-law. Last issue, the testimony from the former Homeland Security Secretary, Jay Johnson, was that Vladimir Putin had